Welcome back, everyone, to some Danganronpa. Happy Halloween. It's Halloween as I'm recording this. Not sure if you're going to see this video on Halloween, but I will try my best. Are we going to finish the trial today? I don't know. We've got to declare which weapon was actually used to kill Hifumi. Let's do this. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow, I have to find the truth. The truth is out there. Okay, make your argument. I hope it doesn't want me to bloomin'... Okay, spotless hammer. I hope it doesn't want me to make another truth bullet out of another statement, because I suck at that.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Maybe Justice Hammer 69.
There's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
True.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
One thing seems
Murdergear.com.
the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Ah, was it though?
That's about it.
Oh, I freaking missed. There was a lot. There were a lot of statements there. Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? So if the weapons used to kill both of them were actually similar...
What was used to kill
the hammer that we... Yeah, the spotless one.
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Wait, maybe that...
Well, whatever it was...
I never quite know what... Because all of these statements are quite similar.
Able to move around so freely with the weapon. How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make
no, not Justice Hammer 5.
Check out murdergear.com/hammertime.
That's hilarious. Jill has really grown on me.
Seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, so my initial instinct was correct on that one.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Completely different? Was it though?
But seriously? A different weapon?
Like, for serious, bro?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
That's not completely different. A different kind of hammer. Another hammer is not completely different from another kind of hammer. They are very similar in concept, but okay, you make a good point, Makoto.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris.
Goddamn flecks of grit and debris.
But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Dun dun dun. Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Unless someone just really likes cleaning up things. You know, have we got a neat freak? Have we got the ultimate neat freak in the thing? I don't think so. So it's probably is the murder weapon.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones,
Some as big as your head.
and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Yeah. I thought that because there's so many of them missing, that those are the same hammers, just painted up and made to, you know, look a bit different, but okay.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
Yeah, similar, but not exactly the same.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yes.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Most likely. Who that is, I'm guessing it's Celeste.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
You would say that if you were the one working with him.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Which is why you decided to kill him in the end, so that you would get to graduate and he wouldn't, because he was dead.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
No, Celeste, because Yes, maybe permanent cooperation is a silly idea, but a temporary one. A temporary cooperation, you know, oh, we'll work together. I totally won't backstab you, or in this case, face hammer you. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Make your argument. Spotless hammer. No, that's... Using the same one again? I bet it wants me to use a different truth bullet.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Yeah.
only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive.
Yeah.
Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible
Shit.
that two people
I
work
meant to
together
press...
on this.
I meant to hold it. Your meaningless words time me. Please stop wasting my time. Sorry.
Shoot.
I'm gonna get another freaking game over here.
Based on the rules that have been laid out
Yeah, 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 yeah.
only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate.
Let's see it all play out.
It is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
It's really not.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Yeah. I think I should, yeah, I should probably grab the two murder thing and fire it at the impossible thing. That's what I need to do. Celeste's voice, when it's sped up, is probably the funniest to me. I don't know why.
That is how the rule.
But that
Although
only
Sakura's
really
pretty good too.
applies if there's one murder,
Alright,
right?
get ready.
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Right, two murders, got it.
Based on the rules that have
Get
been
ready.
laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act
When you put it
can
like that-
graduate and survive.
No,
Assuming
Celeste, you
the
talking
rule
crap.
holds true, it is
No, it's wrong.
I mean, to be fair, there was only two options there, so it was either the other way around or the way I chose.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Come on, Makoto, it's not that hard of a concept to grasp.
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
The money.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Yeah, that's what I've said before. That's totally, yeah.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime.
Yeah.
And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Uh-huh.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Uh-huh. And then we're like, sorry, Hifumi, I don't need you anymore.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Mm-hmm.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Exactly. And that person was Celeste, I'm guessing. I don't know.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Yeah. Or it was by Akia, because I always want to blame him. But, no, I think certain things obviously didn't go exactly how the true killer planned it, with Hifumi not actually being dead the first time. But
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
absolutely.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
I know, right? How could anyone organize the death, the murder of a student, and then betray the person they made do it? I mean, how could that happen?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I mean, yeah, Hifumi wouldn't be my first choice, I gotta say. But he might also be one of the more easily manipulatable. Is that a word? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I can see why they chose him. The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. We still don't know where she was though, do we? She's not actually said that yet. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Yeah, she's very good at this. Either she is the ultimate detective, or she's the ultimate spy. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Celeste.
That's problem numero uno right now.
You're right, Jill. She really has grown on me a lot. I did not... I mean, I guess it is a different character to Toko. Toko annoyed the crap out of me. But Jill is just absolutely batshit, and I love... I always gravitate to villains, and she is obviously a villain, but she's hilarious. Murdergear.com. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Select some... Oh crap, I have to actually... Oh no! Oh, well, I'm definitely going to get this wrong, because I'm blaming Celeste. Even though I think the game wants me to pick Kyoko. Or by... No, my gut is telling me Celeste. I'm going to go with Celeste here. I'm going to go with Celeste.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yes, because you were attacked, but not very badly.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
Oh, really?
A joke? I wonder.
Oh, boy.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yes, because you of all people could absolutely manipulate him.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brain-fat, lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Oh, she totally did it! She's so mad at him because he fucked up. Or that he, you know, made her plans way more complicated than they should have been.
Pardonnez-moi.
Oh, a bit of a slip up there.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Sure is. Don't actually know what it is, but I'm sure there is.
So,
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
I mean, the fact that she was leading us everywhere, saying, "Oh, I saw them on the second floor. Oh, I saw them on the third floor," and the fact that she was the first person we found attacked, but not really that badly.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Mm-hmm. What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? The paper hidden in Hifumi's pants. No, encountering the suspicious individual.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Yeah, and that was the reason for the picture. It was all staged to make it look like it wasn't either of those two. They were the victims in all this.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Oh, fuck you, Byakuya. I swear to God, I'm gonna pour boiling hot treacle down your fucking dick hole.
Sorry.
I got that right? That was right?
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
I hate you. I can't wait until it is actually you, and I expose you and you get murdered.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Indeed.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
This is fine. Yeah. Yeah, sure you did.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Uh-huh.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
I don't remember. Yeah, rather intense scream for someone like you. You saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Mm-hmm. Blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, actually... Yeah. I think I get it. I get it now.
Into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Uh-huh.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm telling you, you never want to do that. I knew that was a bad idea. But now we know why she suggested it. I'll lead the hunting party that seems much more interesting. Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of a suspicious individual to Toko.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
This was very clever. If there's no more twists.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Was that really the cry?
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Oh.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Oh, she's not got anything to say to this.
I just realized another strange thing.
Oh, what's that, Makoto?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Would be murdered. Oh, yeah, Celeste. Oh, no! Hifumi was murdered? Oh, no!
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Mm.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Oh, now that's something I didn't remember. She's still silent.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
It's very elaborate to all, I guess, in effect, frame Hero.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
I wonder if they poisoned... I wonder if they... Because I think they drugged Hero. Did they also mess with Hina? Like, did they poison her? Give her some dodgy...
Wait!
Food?
Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Oh, okay.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Right, okay. So some of it wasn't quite as planned as I thought, but...
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh, really? That pose.
Don't bother trying to deny it.
Ah, is it though? Is there gonna be another twist?
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Oh, really?
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I forgot that I don't have to voice these trials, which is so good, by the way.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
What did she say? They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Mm-hmm.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Okay. See, I think when she said that, maybe I thought she was talking about, like, Leon, Mondo.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
I mean, as much as I absolutely despise him, and he is, like, the biggest, most veiniest throbbing cockhead I've ever come across, he is good at this. Baki said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Oh, no, leave it up to Celeste to do something. I don't want to do anything now. Monokuma File 3?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this.
They!
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
Byakuya,
what
can you
was
just...
so strange about Celeste's comment?
I don't think... Yeah, the Monokuma file, that is not the truth bullet we want. I don't think, anyway. I'm gonna have to grab one of these things again. I just don't know which one it is.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened
Us?
and confused.
I don't think that's
They
right.
must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
All?
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Those guys.
And that is all I said.
Oh my god, guys.
And that's all it takes.
I think I know what they're getting at, but I just don't know how to do it.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
That was wrong. Well, don't expect me to do the work for you. Figure out for yourself why a comment doesn't make sense. God damn it. Must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
I'm gonna
what
fire
was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, that was wrong too? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm crap at this. And that's another game over, by the way. They're all gonna blame me now. Failed. I'm gonna get such a good rank on this case. God damn it. Whatever. Celeste gets to graduate. No.
Is this really the end?
Whatever. What do you say? Give it another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up.
Okay, right. I think this comes down to trial and error, because I'm not quite sure the order in which I have to... You're basically matching two statements together, but I'm crap at this. I'm so crap at this.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying
They.
this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
I don't think
They
that's...
must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
Oh, I think
We
I
are
actually...
going to die, just like those guys
I have to
died.
take Byakuya's statement and fire it at one of
And
those, I think.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
So strange. So, one of those, yeah, that makes sense. I have to fire at one of the things Celeste says with that bullet.
All I said
It's
was,
gotta be,
they must really be enjoying this.
it's gotta be the
Enjoying
guy's thing,
the
right?
sight of us standing around,
Oh,
frightened
well, we've
and
established that she didn't
confused.
know
They
that
must
Taka
be
was dead.
Positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those.
Yeah, I guess we just have to, like, do it again, even though we've just talked about that.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
But that, I thought when she said that, I thought she... I would think she's talking about Leon, Mondo, you know?
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
But I guess it is suspicious if you assume that she was referring to Taka and Hifumi.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
You look awfully calm there, Celeste. You've just been outed.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
And again, I use the term guys in a non-gender specific way. That's just my word for, like, people. I don't specifically say guys as in, you know, that's a dude, or, you know what I mean? I don't, which is why I would not really have picked up on that.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Yeah, but we didn't know that, so... Oh, okay.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
I'm very curious to see how she wiggles her way out of this one if she can.
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Well, that could have been staged. It was staged.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Hiro was probably trying to save Celeste from Hifumi.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
Unless there is another twist.
So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
No, Hiro, you were there then. But, I mean, assuming you were in the costume, like we found you, you can explain why you were dragging Hifumi away, right? Unless it wasn't you in that costume. But we've already established that that was the only person that could have been in the costume. Well, I don't know. Let's see where this goes.
Forgotten. You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Looks cheap as crap.
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Yeah, but like, it could have been a setup to make it look like Celeste was a victim, and that Hifumi was also a victim. That's totally why. Obviously, they maybe tricked Hiro. Unless maybe it was the 16th student in the costume. I don't bloody know.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
No. Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is that Hifumi and the suspect were dancing. They were getting it on. Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
I mean, the way that that picture's posed, though, I mean, maybe he's holding on to him and moving him that way instead of being dragged backwards. Is that what they're saying?
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Right. Because is Hiro unconscious at this point? I know they're just kind of dragging him around, because Hifumi would probably be strong enough to do that, maybe. That's crazy, though.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
That sounds like it, yeah. Disguised him as Robot Justice.
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Explain.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it, though?
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
You tell it, Kyoko.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
She's not hiding her disdain for us right now. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Oh boy. Right, what are you going to give me? What truth bullet are you going to give me here? A choice. I don't know which one.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious...
Well, he can't bend at the waist.
There's no way they could stand up straight like that.
You can't bend in the waist in that costume.
Idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
So it's the robot, it's the truth bullet we want is... the costume. Yeah, couldn't bend at the waist. Yeah, okay, they just explained it to me.
Me up in that suit after I passed out.
Costume.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Well, he certainly did,
like
Hiro.
I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious,
Yeah.
there's no way they could stand
Boom.
up straight like that.
No, it's wrong.
Objection.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
I love that picture so much. It gives me life. You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. I mean, it's a good job she tried on the suit, otherwise we never would have established that. And we wouldn't have been able to debunk this.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
No, that was probably a design feature so that they could carry him around easily. Or easier.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
God, this was so elaborate and complicated. Oh!
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Which just sounds like a heck of a lot of work.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
This is so weird.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
She's losing her cool.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Just like when you're finished with your meal at a restaurant. Checkmate.
Checkmate?
Oh boy. Are we gonna have to do another thing where is it another rhythm minigame coming up?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh, she's scary now.
Celeste?
She already was scary, but now she's scarier.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
I love her voice acting. That's great.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yeah, Hero. Because he was trying to frame Hero. With you. Who tried to kill you? Yasu, Hero. It wasn't.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
I mean, then again, he knows that Celeste tried to kill him at that point. But maybe he was just that loyal to her? Weirdly?
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hatakure!
Damn, she, this is great.
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
You tell him, Sakura.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
I mean, it sounds like it.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Holy shit.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Oh, he would. He gave people, he gave them nicknames, didn't he? Or was that Jill? I forget. No. Damn it. Damn it. I can't remember how he spoke to people. It must have been people's last names.
I got it!
Yeah, I didn't remember.
That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
I don't remember.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Yeah, that don't fly in this courtroom.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Except this severe brain damage and hemorrhaging that he was experiencing.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
He was probably going to say, the hero didn't do it. It was Celeste, that crazy bitch.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
I thought it was Ludenberg, or whatever it was.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
You know what? Even if Celeste, I mean, she obviously did it. I quite like her. I don't know why. It's just, her performance is bloody great.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
You might be about to.
Well, do I?
Gosh, she's scary.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
I guess Ludenberg was just a stage name? I don't know.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I mean, that's what I thought it was. But I guess that's just a fake name. I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh, the e-handbook. Yeah, let's check her handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
Oh, right then, yeah.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Bludenberg, god damn it!
I love her so much.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
I'm so glad I gave him a second button
You
now.
have no way to contradict me. That's the only truth.
Oh,
there
that was
is.
it. That was the one.
Moron.
They hid 2 bloody white noise things over it. Yep. It's the e-handbook. Kyoko even mentioned it. Yeah, she said it might come in handy.
Hifumi was
Kyoko is
trying
so
to tell us
freaking smart.
He wanted us to know the killer's
Still want
last
to know
name.
what she was doing though when she
Yasuhiro.
disappeared.
If
I'll
there's
speed
one
through
person,
this.
it would have to be you, Celeste. How many times by me? Celestia Bludenberg!
How long do
You
you
plan to
I
go on
love
pretending?
that. It's even better sped up.
It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Boom.
No, it's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
We've not heard Monokuma this whole video yet, have we?
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
It's not looking good for you, Celeste. Celestia Ludenberg. Celestia freaking Yasuhiro.
Can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Please tell us. I'm not sure that would work usually, but I think we've worn her down enough.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
I love us. That is brilliant.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
True.
Fine then. Let me say.
Have I got to do a rhythm minigame now?
Let me go over the case again.
Oh no, I've got
From
to do the
beginning,
photo. Oh
and shed
no,
light
the
on
comic
all
book.
your crimes.
The comic book panel.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Oh no, this one was so complicated. I'm not going to do this very well. Climax it. Oh god, why do you have to call it that? Oh my god, look at Hifumi's face there. Oh, shitting hell. What? Well, that poster's not involved. Why is that poster there? Why would that be? Wow, some of these pictures, man. Justice Hammer 2, Justice Hammer 3, Justice Hammer 4. Oh god, look at all this stuff. Backpack. Ball? What? Chips? Crisps? Oh, dude. Camera. Right, well let's... So they were discussing the plot. Right? I don't freaking know. There's not that many to choose from. Let's go further along and see if I can figure this out. Maybe put a hero there. I don't know. Oh, they drugged him. They drugged him with the was it the chips that they drugged him with? Maybe. I'll put those there. It's definitely wrong. I'm messing this up big time. I can already tell. Act 2. Okay. Oh, then they knocked him out. Put him in the suit. And then Put you there. That's probably wrong too. Oh, look at Hifumi about to kill Taka. And this was... That's not the right time. That was the right time, I think. Yeah, killed him. Super dead. Right. That's got to be the photo. God, this goes on for ages, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, and that's Hifumi pretending to be dead. With Justice Hammer... Is it 3? I forget. Oh my gosh. Oh, this goes on forever, dude! Right. Maybe that goes there. I don't know what some of these are, man. Apparently there's a thing I can do. Let's have a quick look at the help thing. Right, influence gauge. Okay, this is... Moving truth panels. Can I examine them? Target an empty section and press the A button. You'll be given a hint about what goes there. Oh. Oh. Hifumi used something to move Taka's body. That's the dolly. Where's the dolly? Where's the dolly? I don't see a dolly there. Oh, maybe... Oh, that's what it was. Alright, where did I put that? Okay, I got you guys, I got you. This just got a little bit easier. In fact, a whole lot easier. Where did I put him? Right. How do I remove you? No! Didn't mean to do that. Go across. All the way. There. Is that right? Yep. So really, I should have done... Yeah, okay. Next time, I know what to do. What does this one say? Just the hammer that used to kill Taka. What number was it? That was number 4, right? Or was that number... No, that was number 3. That was number... Yeah, that was number 3. I'm pretty sure. Where have I put number 3? Wait, no. No, they wanted us to think that that Taka was killed last. No, it was number 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this, guys. Do. Taka was number 4. Right. I feel like oh, what's this one? They knocked him out, stuffed him in the Robo-Justice to falsify their evidence. And they used a certain item to do it. They knocked him out. Was it the chips, maybe? Or was it that? I don't know what the fuck that is. That's probably wrong. I have no idea what that is. What's this say? Who was it the killers summoned first? Oh god. So that's probably, yeah, that's Hero there, I think. Was it Taka? What time did the killers call their victim to the rec room? Oh, that's the one at 1 o'clock. No, that was 7. Oh god. I think 1 o'clock was the equipment room, right? That's why Taka went there. Oh my god. I'll put you there, pal. Reenact? Okay, I've put all the things together. This is wrong. This is so wrong.
The killer is...
Let's see how badly we messed that up.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
A bag of crisps! Okay. I admit when I'm wrong. In the case, how did the killer recruit the accomplice? What was it? Seduction? Actually, I'm not quite sure. I guess that one? I guess that might be it. Or is it that? I mean, that poster's from a different case.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Hifumi. Yeah. She probably did try and seduce him.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
What time did the killers call the victim to the rec room? I guess that was the... oh, bollocks. I guess it's the one that I've put here. Did I get the rooms mixed up? The times mixed up? I probably did. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They asked Hero to go at 1. That's it. Yeah, no, I got that wrong. Right, we'll try that again, shall we? Although, what's this next one going to be? What if I just removed... What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? I thought 1, but I guess it was 7. Right.
Here's exactly what happened. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
And that was Hero.
That
And they knocked him out.
they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
That's wrong.
they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Yeah. No, I knew that was wrong. I don't even know what that is. Is that his crystal ball? His glass ball? That was from a different case too, wasn't it? Bollocks. They knocked him out, stuffed him in the... What did they... in the... Yeah, falsify evidence. And they used a certain item to do it. One of the hammers, maybe? No, the chips. No, that doesn't make any sense. What am I talking about? What's a backpack got to do with it? What's in the back? Can I examine the backpack? Doesn't tell me anything. Can I press a button to examine? Hang on, let me check the help again. Navigate, yep, hints, reenactment. Oh, does it... Can I examine what the actual truth panel is showing? No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell me. No, it only tells me how to place it. Okay. I'm being really, really dumb here, I know. Try that?
What happened? They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Yeah? No, that's wrong. I don't... What do you... Oh my god. Is it the... It's not the chips. Is it Hammer 2? I must have picked something... I've definitely picked something wrong. Hammer 4. Camera. Oh no! Hang on. Oh no, that's not right. Hammer 3. That's the top. Bloody hammer. Guys, what am I missing here? It's not the chips. Let's reenact that again.
What happened?
So sorry, I think there's noise in my house. If you can hear that, I'm
knocked
sorry.
him out and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
They knock him out with Hammer 2? No! Oh my god, I've messed up again. Skip. 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 Why am I getting this wrong? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Give it another shot, yes. Am I gonna have to redo all that?
I refuse to give up yet.
Please don't make me redo all that. Please don't make me redo all of the placements and the things. Please don't make me start from scratch. No, they're making me start from scratch. No. All right, well, at least I know most of these now, or some of them. Hifumi goes you go there. Hero, you go there. Then they knocks you out. Who was it that killed someone first? Oh, wait. No, you go there, What was... Oh, yeah, the clock, okay. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Alright, okay. Then, what the heck did they... Is it the camera? Oh, they used a certain item to falsify the evidence, not stuff him into the... Oh, I was thinking what they used to stuff him into the costume. It is the camera. It's totally the camera. Where's the camera? That's what it was. That's got to be it. And then Taka was 7. Where's the fucking clock gone? There you go. Right, that's got to be right. Then Justice Hammer that was used to kill Taka, that was number 4. Then in the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Did he? Use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal in the library? I don't know. The Hammer 2? I don't know. We'll do that one. I can't remember the scene in the library. That's probably wrong, though. And then Hifumi... Which Justice Hammer was... Oh, so that's probably not a Justice Hammer. 3. That was definitely 3. Hifumi used something to move Taka's body. That's the top. Okay, I think I've got most of these. Weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi, what was it? That was the hammer. Right, I feel like I've got all of them right, except maybe one. And I think it's this one. What did he use? Pretty sure that is wrong. Could be his back. I don't know why it would be. Let's just see how far we get.
Here's exactly what happened.
I think I've got most of these right.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help care.
Yep.
With an accomplice. The killer was.
Yep. Come on, not got all day. Right.
That's someone they met with. The
was
murderous
Hero.
duo intended to pass Hero off.
Yep.
They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
Nice.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Which is really weird. Like, how would they expect us to...
Finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
I don't know. I feel like Hero, they didn't really know what to do with him because they couldn't kill him. They probably should have done, actually. But then again, no, that wouldn't have helped the cause.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Bonk. Oh, Hifumi.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect.
To solidify Robo Justice as the suspect.
The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken.
It's very, very cool. This is very elaborate.
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
Which is one I actually forgot about. I forgot we found Hifumi in the library.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story.
And of course, that's when we took him to the nurse's office.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
I'm telling you what, Celeste, she's quite smart coming up with this.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3.
I mean, at the same time, him pretending to be dead. Was he just gonna pretend not to be dead at some point? Because, like, obviously, he couldn't keep that up forever, could he? You know?
And turn the room into a crime scene, in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
What was his end game with that? Like, he'd have to eventually, like he did, wake up and show that he wasn't dead. But he obviously didn't anticipate Celeste freaking actually killing him.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
I mean, he was very lucky not to get seen.
He simply got up and made his escape.
I mean, I know Celeste was guiding everyone away from him, but still.
When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
That's crazy.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
I don't know how he did that without being seen.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Now kiss. Oh.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
So, one little detail I'm not quite sure of was how, obviously Hifumi had dragged Taka's body into the repository and locked the door. Hina and Sakura were outside that. So how did Celeste get in there and kill Hifumi? Were they drawn away from that briefly when Hifumi's body disappeared? I forget, but obviously she must have had a chance to get in there.
I
did.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
The ultimate gambler has finally been defeated.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Aw, she admits it.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
I like that she was putting on that accent as well this whole time.
Interesting.
Well, there we go, Celeste. And Tifumi, let's not forget. Oh, I did so bad in that. How the heck did I get How the heck did I get an A rank on that? How the flying fuck did I get an A rank? I messed up so much. I did poorly in that case. I may have come up with some of the right ideas in my head, but actually, like, putting the right statements together, I was terrible. But okay, now the question is, how the heck is Celeste gonna die? How's she gonna be punished? I mean, is it gonna be... She's the ultimate gambler, right? So is it gonna be like a giant roulette table? Is it, you know, it's gotta be something casino related, right? Surely. I got 88 coins. I don't understand how I got an A rank on that.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Be a real dickish time to leave a cliffhanger, wouldn't it? It really would. It really would be quite an arsehole time to leave a cliffhanger.